Hey guys, the Super Review Show here for another episode of Rock Talk. This is the show where I break down albums that have anniversaries or the album is just that good. You should definitely check it out. And as of today, January 5th, 2023 marks, I can't believe I'm saying these words, the 50th anniversary of the debut album by one of, not my favorite, one of my favorite artists of all time, Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen's Greetings from Asbury Park, New Jersey came out 50 years ago today. You feel old yet out there, ladies and gentlemen? Children of all ages? Grandparents of all ages? This album turned 50 today, January 5th, 2023. And it came out January 5th, 1973. This was the one that started it all. I mean, yes, Born to Run broke him into the mainstream a little bit more, and Born to the USA launched him into superstardom, but this was the debut album by the boss. Let me read off the songs to you really quick. When I talked about why you should listen to Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, I mentioned this one song in particular, but I want to shed some light on the track listing really quick. Side 1, Blinded by the Light. 2, Growing Up, Meeting Mary, Queen of Arkansas. Does this bus stop at 82nd Street? Lost in the Flood. The Angel, For You, Spirit in the Night, and It's Hard to Be a Saint in the City. 9 songs that launched his career. Couple key things about this album in particular and this song, and a bunch of these songs here. I'll get the Blinded by the Light last. But let me talk about It's Hard to Be a Saint in the City. It's Hard to Be a Saint in the City was the song that Bruce Springsteen signed to Columbia Records with. He made the album. So for the hardcore Springsteen community, you know what I'm talking about. But Bruce Springsteen made his debut with Columbia Records. He actually had a one-on-one interview, an audition for John Hammond of Columbia Records. This is a true story. He's told this on Howard Stern. He's told this on podcasting. This is how he got signed to Columbia Records. So him and his manager, Mike Appel, go into New York City. They go up in the record office building to the higher levels of the city. And they have a 3-song audition for Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. Not going with the E Street Band yet, but Bruce Springsteen as list being signed to Columbia Records. The very first song he played for John Hammond was It's Hard to Be a Saint in the City. And after he finished that song, John Hammond said, "You have to be on Columbia Records." Nowadays, we have the internet. Nowadays, we have undiscovered talents left and right on YouTube, on SoundCloud, on Spotify, you name it. People are putting out their own music here and there, left and right. And there's different ways to expose artists now. But that's a crazy story about that. This guy started his career. And so It's Hard to Be Saint in the City was the song that got him signed to Columbia Records. He wrote his own song. He played it for one of the CEOs of the company. And there you go. He was signed. They were complaining when they in the middle of making this record. They were complaining that, oh, there's no singles. There's no hit singles. They're not going to play anything on the radio. It's kind of folk-oriented. He's the next James Taylor. He's the next Jackson Browne. He's the next Bob Dylan. All these Bob Dylan comparisons were heavy with this record, truthfully. But it all changed when he wrote Blinded by the Light. Blinded by the Light. Man, Drummers, Bummers, and Indians in the Summer with a Teenage Diplomat. With a boulder on my shoulder, feeling kind of older. Trip the merry-go-round. Yes, that's really pathetic on my part, but I did it anyways. I love that song. I hate Manfred Mann's version of it. I hate their version of it because it's not the original version. I prefer the Bruce Springsteen Blinded by the Light over Manfred Mann's Earth Band, which was their number one hit song. Was the cover. But, yeah. This album has so many great songs on it. Like I said, Blinded by the Light, Grown Up has been a staple of his live shows. Spirit in the Night, Hard to Be Saint in the City, great songs in general. So, a lot of these songs were played, and if you look at the back here too, you want to talk about word drunk lyrics? How one thing I hear about in today's music is that like people can't rhyme anymore. Like they're running out of words to rhyme in the music industry. Go back and listen to Blinded by the Light and then get back to me. It's all right here. And it's just crazy. Man, drummers, bummers, Indians in the summer with a teenage diplomat. In the dumps with the mums as an adolescent pumps his way into his hat. With a boulder on my shoulder, feeling kind of older, I tripped the merry-go-round. With this very unpleasing sneezing and wheezing, the calliope crashed to the ground. A rhyming dictionary there, music industry aficionados, SOB, pieces of crap. Bruce Springsteen wrote Blinded by the Light, and you have trouble rhyming could and should. What is wrong with you? This was... You want to talk about rhyming? Just look up a rhyming dictionary, you idiot. I'm not talking to you, the viewer. I'm talking about the music executives and the rappers and all these stupid garbage musicians nowadays. Go back and listen to a rhyming dictionary. It's that much better than... That's what he did. He wrote Blinded by the Light like that. It's just nonsense. But it rhymed and it worked. Clive Davis, actually, Clive Davis, one of the legends of all of the music industry. He actually read all of the lyrics to Blinded by the Light. And he read all the lyrics on one commercial for like, hey, we've got this new artist here, Bruce Springsteen. And it was awesome. I mean, this got them from 0 to 1, and it got them their career going for Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. And I love how, when you go on Spotify, you only see this part here, but when you go like this, if you have vinyl, just saying, everyone, if you have vinyl, it's actually a fold-out. There's this postcard right there of Asbury Park, New Jersey. How cool is that, right? So, it has it's Bruce Springsteen, greetings, Master. And actually, it's funny. Bruce played the bass on Blinded by the Light. He knows how to play he doesn't play the bass that often, but he plays it on those Blinded by the Light and Spirit of the Night. But yeah, this is one of a debut album that's worth talking about. It turns 50 today, January 5th, 2023. Hard to believe he's coming out on his 2023 tour soon. Hopefully he plays some... he's going to play Spirit in the Night. He's going to play Hard Bass in the City. Blinded by the Light has a chance of being played because he played a lot on the River Tour in 2016 and 17. So we'll have to wait and see, of course. What do you guys think? Have you heard this album? Greetings from Asbury Park, New Jersey. Have you heard this album before? Jump down in the comment section below. Share your thoughts on this album. Are you a Bruce Springsteen man? Are you a spring nut? Sound off in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, and follow our social media accounts as well. But for all of your Rock Talk episodes and many more, keep it locked on the Super Review Show. The J-Man is off to rock. And we are blinded by the light.